Hello there, my name's Bob and I'm one of the IELTS trainers here at Best Choice. Just a brief Q&A, question and answer, some of the common questions that come up with regard to the exam. First of all, what is IELTS? It stands for International English Language Testing System, and it's basically a recognised English proficiency exam for native English speakers in native English speaking countries. Who should take it? That's a very good question. Anyone who's planning to migrate to another country, particularly native English speaking countries, for example Canada, Australia, USA, UK and Ireland, they will probably need to do an IELTS type exam for immigration, or anyone who's embarking on some kind of further study. You'll probably require an academic IELTS in order to start the course. Duration program here. We do a course here which lasts for 24 hours. We cover the basics, we cover the shortcuts, tips that you'll need to know. Also, we do a lot of, we also give you assignments to do, so that it's not just all about classroom. A lot of the preparation you'll have to do outside of the classroom, okay? But here we'll cover the nuts and bolts, and we'd like you to do a lot of the other work in your own time. What's the test format? It's 4 sections. There's a listening section, will last about 30 minutes. There's a reading section, lasts about 60 minutes. Writing section lasts 1 hour. And the speaking section lasts just under 15 minutes. The listening section is 40 questions, 4 sections. Covers basic things like everyday conversation, a monologue, academic conversation and a formal lecture. The reading, again 40 questions, it covers 3 sections. The first, again, if you do the general test, the first 2 sections are non-academic text, but the third, section 3 is an academic text. If it's to do the academic reading, all 3 sections are based on academic text. The writing is 2 tasks. Task 1 on the general is a letter, and task 2 is an essay. If you do the academic version, task 1 is a report based on graphs and charts, and task 2 is also an essay. The speaking is one-on-one with an examiner, lasts about just under 15 minutes, and 3 sections. One's about familiar topics, one part where you speak on your own for 1 to 2 minutes, and section 3 is a follow-up on the part 2 question, back to a conversation. What is the band score for the IELTS? Listening and reading, there are 40 questions, and basically the number of questions you get right will equate to the band score. For example, on the general test, if you score 34 from 40, you'll get a band 7. Okay? And it's the same for reading. Again, 40 questions, and the score you get will determine the band score that you get. When it comes to the writing and the speaking, it's slightly different. You're marked on a different criteria. Essentially, with the writing, you're marked on task adherence, cohesion and coherence, which means structure, error avoidance, how many mistakes have you made in spelling and grammar, and vocabulary range. Okay. When it comes to speaking, again, different criteria. You're assessed on fluency, pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary range again. Okay. Each section is marked out of 9, and then you add all the numbers up, divide by 4, and that gives you your band score. Okay. How do I join the IELTS review program? Very simply, contact Best Choice. We're enrolling all the time. We do classes every weekend. We try to fit you in where we can, online or in class. We can do them both. And how do I pass IELTS? Very simply, my tips, if you like, for IELTS are: know in advance what band scores you need. A lot of people when they come here, they don't know what band score they need. Make sure you understand what you need to get to your, either to get through to get your application through to university or college, or what band score you require for your immigration process. Make sure you know that. And prepare well in advance. Prepare well in advance. If you leave it too late, you're going to be struggling to perhaps get the band score that you require, okay? So know in advance what your band scores are and prepare well in advance. In the classroom here, I'll go through a lot of the tips and hints and shortcuts that you need. It's not like an ordinary exam. There are little tips and hints that I will share with you if you care to join us. And that's it, I think. So I look forward to seeing some of you soon, and good luck in your future studies.